diddly back. Thank you so much for being here. I am so sorry. I didn't know that was gonna be a Christmas event. Because it's a Christmas event, I kind of want to check out what it has in store for us, and I want to kind of do what I do. Oh, we have. You guys saw that? We had Arima. You guys saw that, right? We had Arima. Fuck yeah. We had Arima. That was so good. We had a shard for Arima. So I don't have Arima, but I have Kaneki Centipede, which is possibly as good, if not. I feel like it's a bit of a question of preference. So since we're in a good mood and since it's been Christmas, what we're gonna do is gonna be recruiting twice. Oh, live for the sauna. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna be checking if we have a shard. I just had a rainbow shard. I knew that one wasn't gonna be having a rainbow shard, but this one could be. It's sure that you're gonna have 2 in a row. Nice. Nothing great, but we're getting closer to Kaneki. And that Kaneki is red. Now, why is that important? Because the Kaneki we have book-loving Kaneki, which is green, and we have the Kaneki Awaken, which is blue. The fact that we have this is actually pretty good. So now, again, the same thing, right? I'm gonna be waiting to get this shard to see what shard we can get. If we can get some good shard. Hold your hands in mine. The song is Blink-182. Can be feeling this. One of my favorite songs. The shard. I want to get the rainbow because the other one are not rare at all. We've drawn over 1,000 times already. I can tell you what. We haven't won. So who is the first one? I think it's the first 2. I think it's Kaneki. Oh, you got the air guy. Nice. Okay. So the air guy. Remember the air guy, please? We have a costume. This is so cool. They're introducing costume, which is super nice. This summer into the summer. Nothing that's really interesting. Guys. I'm gonna be making a video including that. Into the summer. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. This is doing well, having a wonderful 20th of December 2004. 2024, my hairs are fucking messy. Let me fix that. A little trick of the hat. Again, we're making them grow. Why? To listen to music. Speaking of music, the song of the evening is Can't Feeling This, Blink-182. I was supposed to work because it's snowing outside, but they haven't called me. So instead what we're gonna do is gonna be filming, and it's a video about Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul. So the reason so you see me often talk about Tokyo Ghoul, right? And how good it is. And you guys are there's not a lot of players, there's not a lot of people covering the game, right? It's still a new game, so we'll see if it's more popular or something like that. But I want to show you how complex it is. And they're always increasing. The game has been released a month and a half ago. And I'm going to show you the roster. I'm going to show you what they just did with the costume. I'm going to show you what they did with the event, with the carnival, which is super, super nice. And even then, in a month and a half, and then I know what you're gonna say. There's possibly not a lot of content, guys. They haven't touched Tokyo Ghoul Re. They haven't touched. So right away, you can see the auction house. This is brand new. They'll have a bid, right? So you see fixed price is 30,000 coins. So people can bid until 30,000, and the one that ends up buying at 30,000 wins the pot. Now, how many of those are still available? I don't know. We got the Christmas special, which is super cool. It's the event. An event inside the event. They have the carnival hunt, which is brand new. They have a also a PvP. We have the real-time arena, which is great because I finally understand what it is. Nothing matching time. Challenge end in 8 hours. So we have to be playing in 8 hours, which is okay because it's gonna be 7 o'clock. Which I'm possibly gonna be playing. I don't know what I'm gonna be playing, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, so the game constantly reinvent himself, right? And I forgot to show you the roster of characters. Now what is cool is we have all of these, right? We have a lot of them, right? And then we have these that are blocked. But the good news is there's not a single character. Not a single character here. So you can see here, and you can see that we have the detail. Nice. You can see that she's speed. You can see that she's an MTQ fighter, which is great because we didn't know. And that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. So this mile. So I'm gonna be ending the video here. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Always, today, always. Yo, this game is see this game I'm falling out of love with, but every time that I start paying attention to what is actually going on, I'm like, holy, that's so cool. So now, there you go. Your hand in mine. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. Guys, we've been having a wonderful 25th of December 2024. We are playing Ghoul Break the Chains, which is an amazing game. Please check it out. Not sponsored, but it's really, really cool. Today, I wanted to do a behind the scene because we haven't done so in a while. Usually I've been doing behind the scene, it's not going to be a behind the scene. But a lot of people are asking me the following question: Ink, how do you do so many videos? And I thought, I'm going to show you how I do it. It's super easy. So first of all, we have the 2 cans, right? 2 cans, which is fucking great. 2 bang cans. We're going to be making a total of 5 videos with these 2 cans, right? So this one was 330 and this one was 330. Now, we are cheating. We are adding this and this one, right, is the crystal light. The crystal light is what? The crystal light is, I want to say it was 60 for $21, so around 30 cents a pop. So the 5th items we're going to do are going to be costing me $4, which is, no, they're going to cost me like $8, which is not a lot. We're going to be doing a taste test, we're doing a versus, we're going to be doing a, how to mix it, right? So that's 4. And this video is number 5, right? Oh, number 6. But who's counting? This is where I get my inspiration from. You see, I've said this many times before, but in case if you don't want to go through my whole library of videos just to find out how I find inspiration, so the way I see it, it's like a tree, right? You plant a seed and there's roots that coming out. So I knew I was gonna do this one. I saw this one was new. I saw this one was new. I was like, I want to buy 3 of those. You should be like that. This one I already tasted. So this one I have one extra. And it's like, okay, well, what can I do? What can I do if I have one extra? I was like, okay, well, I should possibly do something more, right? That's pretty much it. So, once again, making content is not hard. Coming up with ideas isn't hard. I think that we all have our strengths, we all have our pros and cons. Some of us are great to edit, some of us are great to manage, some of us are great with titles, some of us are great with thumbnails, some of us are great for video, making videos. So if you can find a team, and surround yourself with people that believe in you. Okay. I'm trying to make this sweet because otherwise it's going to be a pretty boring video. And it's Christmas time. It's 28th of December, so be a bit positive and be a bit loving towards our neighbor. Love you guys, take it easy. Merry Christmas. It's not Christmas, you want me to? I should do that the whole fucking week. Oh, I should do that in October. I should wish you guys a Merry Christmas in October. That's a great idea. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. Welcome to a short taste test of the Bang Energy. We have Bang Purple Rays, we have Bang Peach and Mango. What we're going to do is we're going to do these 2 and a short that way. We are practicing not yapping so much, we're practicing being more concise in our video, but also I give you a video that is what it is, what you get. There's no bullshit, there's no yapping, and it's kind of cool. So without further ado, I'll do one for every single video, that way I give myself the time, and worst case I'll just shorter video. So the first one to go is going to be Purple Rays, which is a brand or a strain of weed. My hands are cold because it's cold outside. It's cold outside because I don't control the heat of the apartment, and it is a steaming. So, without further ado, we're going to go with a spoon. Who said spoon were not useful? Let's go. No, the smell is grape, and again, I could be afraid of. It's a bit of cheating because I know what this tastes like. I could be afraid of the candy grape or the medical grape, which they often use. But this one I know doesn't taste like medical. So the smell in itself, when you don't have this fear of, oh man, it's gonna be testing chemicals, it's straight up enjoyment. Now for the taste, because we're playing Ghoul, give me a sec. See, I have 3 minutes total for a short, and I'm gonna be okay with the time. So to go break the chains, amazing game. Without further ado, let's go. Really nice. Really nice. It tastes like grape top. To be honest, if you had crushed grape, it tastes the same thing, but added the blend of Bang Energy. If you didn't have before, it's like a 7-Up. Take out the lemon, just add the sugar, the gasoline water, and then you mix. You have this. You add some concentrate of grape. You really taste the grape, which is great. Great. I would prefer a more powerful blend with Bang. So I'm gonna shift a little bit of the taste of the grape because it's such a powerful thing. But it's a pretty good one, and if you want to taste, if you're a fan of grape, that's possibly the best tip. What I would do, if you would be crazy, do yourself an alcoholic beverage with some wine, grape wine, and some grape like this. It's gonna be the feast of the evening. Love you guys, take it easy, peace. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. This is doing well on the 20th of December 2024. Merry Christmas. I forgot to say Merry Christmas, so I'm gonna say it right now. Today we're doing a short tasting of peach and mango Bang. Reason is, I don't have to give a reason, but if you guys are insisting for a reason, I'm gonna give you a reason. So it's actually pretty fucking simple. We're trying to be a bit more concise with this video. We're trying to make a shorter video because shorter the video, the more I can do, I guess. Or be more precise, be more to the point. That way people don't waste time and don't give up on the video before I get to the point where I want to get, which is the point of making a video, right? So we'll be tasting this in a short, which is 3 minutes. Peach and mango, what can I say more? Peach and mango. Two with a very similar fruit, 2 with a similar flesh, 2 with a similar color, 2 are delicious fruit, 2 are super powerful, so there'll be a little bit of a battle in between the peach and the mango to see who prevails. The company is Bang, and let's go. I'm smelling a lot more mangoes. Yeah, much more mango than peach. This is the 3rd time that I'm trying this. I tasted this in French and English when I was doing it short. And the weird thing is, the first time I smelled a lot more peach, the second time I smelled a lot more mangoes. So when I smell peach the first time, I don't know. When I do know something, I'm tasting it. Oh wow. Wow. It is delicious. Again, mango and peach are both fruit that are very similar. Some sweetness, some bitterness, some sourness, sorry. A little bit of sourness. The mixture is really nice. The Bang blend comes in like a freaking champion. And dude, this is amazing. This is really good. So it's not the best I've ever had, but it's quite nice. My only complaint here is I cannot tell you where the taste of the peach starts and when the start of the mango ends. So it's kind of similar. It's not Gateway from Freeway, a little 3 ways from Lonely Island, which refer to what I was saying, where it ends, where it begins. Where my only begin, yeah. It's pretty good. It's weird because I would totally go back to this. Totally would go up to this. And this was, if you want to do like a party version, we'll totally see this with a little bit of vodka on ice. It would be nice. Ice, baby. Pretty good taste test. Guys, take it easy. Merry Christmas. Go into the summer, your hand and mine. For the one out. The one out. Your hand and mine. Into the summer. No more. Don't blink, it's your brain for coming to the show. Everything was having a wonderful day on the 20th of December 2024. Merry freaking Christmas. Today, we're answering the big question. The absolute huge question. Are you tired of hearing your doctor go every single time? Oh no, that's not a good start. Okay. If we do this, let's rewind, or you want to do a blooper? Which one to do? Are you suffering from a crippling addiction to energy drinks? Are you a victim of inflation when diesel cans cost up to $4 a pop? Are you tired of hearing your doctor gasp audibly as you see your chest and your blood pressure result in as God the solution for you, my friend? Only one thing you need is 2 of your favorite energy drinks. One of my favorite videos are 2, right? The thing will say, hey, drink 1 a day. Let me tell you something. My rabbi tell me not to eat bacon, but I tell my rabbi I'm not Jewish. My imam tell me not to eat pork, but I tell my imam I'm not Muslim. So it's up to you to do whatever the fuck you want. However, understand that everything should be had with a bit of moderation, please. Don't do abuse. The only thing that we need is maybe we need this crystal light. You can find these 60 pack of these at Amazon for $20, $21. You need half and 2 liters of Pepsi of water, right? Now the reason that's why we're doing this is these 2 I can drink in 20 minutes, not even, right? And it's a good time. Oh fuck. Yeah, this one is an old one. I bought so many of these, so it's actually quite a funny story. I thought I was finished with them. And I was like, I feel like I bought them. I feel like I bought them. I feel like I bought them. So these are a couple of years old, but then again, it's sugar and chemicals. This will last even though there's a nuclear attack. I don't wish it, but if there was to be one, I'd have these, and one of my 2 ends would be able to open it. So we're gonna be being very careful. If there's an adult in the room, you don't need them, because I'm hoping that you're old enough to drink energy drinks, right? Skibidi toilet, from taxes, low-key hikey. So why we're doing this once again is just to alleviate. So, you know, in my family there weren't a lot of big drinker, right? However, I have a uncle. I have a little test. Oh, well, talk to go. A little taste for alcohol, and the family was worried about him, right? And it's a very, very funny story, and it's a Christmas story too, because we're 20th of December, right? Merry Christmas. So at Christmas there were 2 people that were told don't drink too much. It was me, and I was told don't drink too much sugar because you got ADHD, and my uncle I was being told don't drink too much alcohol. Now, of course, the first couple of Christmas, I was invoking demons via a post on Reddit to punish the people that would not allow me to have these deliciousness. And then I noticed that my uncle was also not allowed to do whatever the fuck he wanted. My uncle told me, he didn't tell me, but by monkey see, monkey do, I noticed that my uncle had the same amount of drinks, it was just adding them the whole night. For example, a little bit of rum and coke, right? That's what we're doing right now. We're doing a rum and coke with with energy drinks. Good one, is your end in mind. There you go. Now I know, it's not energy drink, but at the same time, let's fucking go. The color is weird. Very weird. Oh yeah. Oh wow. It's like a flavored Perrier. It's like a flavored Perrier with Perrier sucks. Perrier can suck my cock. But these are really good. Anyway, one of the most useless videos I ever done. But you know what? If it works, it works. Completely useless. The person who first invented the wheel didn't realize that you needed 4 wheels on a car. It was useless until somebody said, hey, probably should put 4 wheels. And that's pretty much it. Love you guys, take it easy. Peace. Don't blink at your boy. Ink. We're taking a little break because I thought it was going to be a countdown before the video starts. Hope you guys are having a wonderful 20 December 2024. Merry freaking Christmas. We have a lot of snow. We have a comment sure was about old sleep. Sleep is my arch nemesis because I was doing a video where I just woke up. So this is a video where the ultimate betrayal is happening. The ultimate you thought you knew your top 10 betrayals in anime. Then you had one, right? A lot of people have been hating on my boy who is still on Rocket League, which is pretty shameful. And if you wanted to know the kryptonite of my boy, it's sleep. So if you want to beat him, which is the only way you'll ever beat him, this amazing player of Rocket League, is to get him not to sleep. So soon he's going to be doing a subathon, and the thing that it's going to be a subathon, and we'll pick him up, we'll keep him up, and we'll destroy his rank after Rocket League.
食ってみろよ。行くぞ。ザ・エンド。突っ走れ。突っ走れ。食ってみろよ。食ってみろよ。
Don't think it's boring. Welcome to the show. Continuing well to having a wonderful day on this 20th of December. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So Christmas is here. I don't know the lyrics. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New. That was your one chance to harmonize with me. They were answering one of my boys, Toxic Monkey comments. I know what you're saying. Dude, you're answering Toxic Monkey a lot. Toxic Monkey is a good friend. Toxic Monkey is a really good friend. He's being positivity. But more so, I know that Toxic Monkey is a bit younger than me. And you guys know about my sister, my youngest sister, who was supposed to be alive but sadly passed away. So I always have this bigger brother mentality, and he's a good person. He's a really good person if I can help him. If I can talk to him, it's been my pleasure because he's teaching me a lot himself. So the comment is contribution 252. The guy wrote the amount of time. It's like a comment on YouTube. No, there's no time spent on TikTok. Sorry. It takes 499 people, so one can have that 500 spots. And I saw some video where I was joking about how it is so cool to put a face on the 500 followers. And that video, ultimately, it was a cool video to do. It was a very, not necessarily emotional video to do, but it was reaching a point, right? And it was like, yo, it's realizing that there's a lot of people I don't know, but there's people I do know. And so that's the answer to this. But ultimately, why I really like this comment, it takes 499 people, so someone can have that 500 spot. The first time I read it, right? The first time I read it, I was like, I don't know, I was possibly tired, but it was like, takes 400, it felt to me, not what he was saying, but I was like, okay, well, how can I answer that? Because I try to put, see, it's weird. When somebody comments on my video, right, and it's somebody that says something more than something more than stupid shit, right, I'm gonna try to put in the effort to answer them correctly, because at the same time, they're putting the effort to like the video, to comment, to show you support, but not only that, to give their opinion out. And right now I have the opportunity and the possibility of answering as many people as I can. There's gonna be a day where I can't answer every comment, it's gonna be impossible, but for now I can. And because somebody like Toxic Monkey takes the time to really write his comments, it's important to me to answer. I'm doing it with a video because it's content, because it's me exchanging with you guys, it's me including you guys in the content. Because again, it's a community that we're building. It's something we can do it on as a group. Try to do something positive here. and by doing something positive, I'm seeing a lot of positive people enjoy the movement, and I have to include them, right? So this is what I'm doing right now. And the first time I was like, yo, it was such a cool comment, but I mean, I don't know why my first psychological response was 499 people who were failing, and so, I don't know why it felt so negative. And I was like, no, this is not what I meant, and I know this is not what toxic meant. Why is that the first thing that I thought about? And it kind of bothered me that the first thing that I was thinking about was people failing. But then you realize that, and it's funny because there was the when the comment was written, there was the election, right? And Trump came in office, which I'm not going to throw off myself on that. There was also somebody that was really, really involved in that election, was Elon Musk. And even if you look at Elon Musk's company for cars, it's Tesla, right? So the name Tesla comes from Nikola Tesla, the inventor, which is kind of controversial because we're not sure if it's him or Thomas Edison. But if Nikola Tesla is the inventor of electricity, as they shout out, as they just like we're doing with Toxic Monkey right now, he named his company Tesla, right? So, and that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of this comment. It is 499 people that failed. It is 499 people that did some little things that led to something that is so great, right? And it can be as big as a. It's so stupid. It can be as big as a company that's one of the biggest company in the world, which is Tesla. Do a number of followers. Take a baby, right? On one day they do one step, the second day they do two steps, and before you know it, they do walking. Right? It takes failure. Or for example, you take the same example, take the exact same example, but this time you take twins, right? One of the baby can walk and one of the baby can't walk. So because the second baby see his brother, sister, in between gender fluid. Now my turn. I'm a little bit of a off the date, right? And because they're seeing the twins walking, that's a motivation to do it, right? And I see. Not to be not to come back to it, but not to be an asshole. If you see, you can see some of the biggest YouTubers, right? Sadly, you're still gonna see in watching see there's not enough negativity in their chat, right? A lot of negativity, sadly. But then you see somebody like Kai Sanat, who in his chat, you can see that people are still respectful. There's still a goal here. So what I really like is 499 people fuck with what I'm doing, which is positive. And because 499 people were able to fuck with something that was doing that was positive, then 500 people fuck with something that was positive. See, it's easier to reproduce positivity. It's easier to reproduce kindness when you're aware of it, when you're faced with that every single day. When you're faced with, okay, if somebody open that door for me. Today, as an example. Today I went to a store, okay, and somebody opened the door for me. They didn't have to, they did it. And I don't know why, it made me feel really happy. And because of that, I opened the door for somebody else. When I have to open the door for somebody else and somebody else didn't do it, no. See, the comment takes 499 people so someone can have that. It's brilliant. See, there was a, I don't know the name in English, there was this guy who invented a medication, and it was, I don't know, remember, I think it was antibiotic? Penicillin, yeah, there you go. And the second we were able to get penicillin, right? It was incredible, the advent that we had. Now that you saw for example, the first touch screens for cell phones was iPod or iPhone, and then in the same year the number of companies that came out with the same technology. And yes, you could say the OG was iPhone, but then it took iPhone to walk. It took iPhone to take a financial risk so that other companies could do it. And I feel like this is it. I feel like and we'll be finishing the video here. I know it's a crazy concept, but I'm in a really productive mindset today. I'm really motivated to create some content, so right now it's a blessing to be here. And see, with the see, I'm gonna repeat myself, but if somebody sees something that's positive, right? Maybe, and that's the craziest thing, right? A sense of inner pressure, of inner peer pressure. So you see, a lot of people, right? So myself included, I'm guilty of that. When I see a video on YouTube, right? I'm going to be watching the number of views. I'm going to be seeing the thumbnail, the title, the dressing, the number of views, but also the number of followers. the number of followers they tell me if this channel is good or this channel is serious, right? So that's one thing. And then because it's serious, I'm gonna say, you know what, I like this video. Let me see the other content. And it kind of takes a group effort, you know? It's like a group effort. The more views, the more subscriber, the more reach your channel has. And again, if you can see a ton of people doing horrible shit and getting some attention, but the fact that there's somebody out there that's doing positive shit and the attention, I think it's fantastic. I think it's really fantastic. And once again, it took 499 for somebody to reach that 500 spot, but it also took the 497 to reach the 498. It also took 329 to reach the 350, and it's all a mentality of what you want to achieve. Every single step forward is a good step, right? As long as you're walking forward, you're winning, right? And I'm extremely grateful, but once again, it's so nice because you set yourself a goal, right? And I know it's weird. I know it's weird. It's going to be taking a little bit of a trust here to follow me, but it's you set yourself a goal. No, it doesn't matter if you're a content creator. Everybody sets themselves a goal. You want to set yourself a goal. It is very likely to say, oh, I want before the end of the year, I want 491 followers. I want 492. So yes, the 500 number is fantastic, but it's more so the other people that stand up for something. It is also the thing that they stand up for. If they stand up for something positive, that's amazing. I make mistakes. I make a lot of mistakes, but I'm trying. And I think a lot of people are afraid of making mistakes. And that's something that I'm trying. So even if that's the old message of my life work, keep the message. Try to make mistakes. Pretty much it. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Merry fucking Christmas. I'm not gonna sing again. You want me to sing again? Okay. I don't have time. And video is a maximum of 10 minutes and we're at 9:50, 51, 52. Let's do a New Year countdown. Love you guys. Sincerely do. Thank you.
殺しに来なさい。残念。殺しに来なさい。
God bless you, people. Welcome to the controversial. Guys are doing well. To have a wonderful 20th of December 2024. It is a Friday night. It is snowing. Didn't get called into work, sadly. Hopefully they call me tomorrow, but hey. Today we're doing a video. And it might be a bit clickbaity. I don't often do clickbaity video, but just when it's maybe having a clickbait title. I'm going to tell you the title right now so that way you don't forget. Ink. Save the life. A lot of people call me Ink. No vendetta. There you go. So I often tell you guys about how in depression I want to put that music. I want to put a song. That song is one of the best songs I've ever heard. Feeling this, Blink 182. In case you didn't know, subconsciously speaking, possibly the band Blink, Don't Blink It's Your Boy Ink. What's that something to do with it? I don't know. Even when you find the nickname Ink, of course a lot of people call me that word Ink. But I sang was one of my favorite bands, and it was called Ink by a lot of the fans. Subconsciously speaking, I often tell you guys how getting tattoos saved my life, right? But it's nuts because I tell you guys, I was in such pain. I was such an emotional pain that I constantly wanted to feel. Okay, so I guess the best way to start this video is by asking you how was your day. How's your cat? Oh, that's nice. You still had a promotion? That's amazing. The second thing that I should possibly say is, so why did I get so much tattoos? Right? Because you see me and you see this one cool tatted dude. Okay, you're seeing this one cool tatted. You see this tatted dude? Okay, we can agree on tatted dude. Yeah, I think I'll do the cool. Couldn't give me the cool. Fuck. The reality is, at 22 years old, right? So the funniest thing is, I had at 18, one of my bros had a lot of tattoos. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get tattoos. This is the first reaction, the first reason why everyone wanted to get tattooed, it wasn't peer pressure, but I was like, oh, this guy is so fucking cool. My hairs are fucking mess. I don't want to cut it because of music and mental health. But holy shit. So one of my friends had tattoos. I want to get tattooed. Right? That was the first. Reason why. But if that was it, right, I would have not gotten as many tattoos, right? And the second reason why I got tattoos was because of Rich Piana. Rich Piana was one of my role model. When I went into the apartment, right, I was very I always tell you guys this story, but I didn't have any TV. I didn't have any Wi-Fi. I was listening to radio, right? So what I would do, I would download podcasts, right, and play PS3 games. PS3 baby, PS3 baby, and it was the shit. It was the life, you know. But then something even better came in, and something that's even better was the fact that we were able to download some YouTube videos. One of those YouTube videos that I followed was Rich Piana, right? His whole Big About a Day journey. Now, again, I told you guys how I met Rich Piana. I was working out at school at 18 years old. I was working out, right? So and I was looking for people, and it was weird because I didn't. It was really weird because I didn't associate with bodybuilders. I'm like, oh, that takes a lot of discipline. That takes a lot of focus. That takes a lot of hard work. That wasn't for me. Rich Piana, I think it's never that tattoo, but because of his more laid back attitude, because of his more less professional, if you will. He was swearing like a truck. He was swearing. He was himself. He would tell people fuck you. And to me, I was like, okay, well, this is not professional. So I really related to that guy. And again, the tattoos were part of it. But then it's funny because these two guys pushed me to have a tattoo each. So I got the 2 tattoos in the back, right? And I got a tattoo on the rib cage, which was Rami Radke, Dragon Museum. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get tattooed because I want to be like those 2 guys, right? But then when I realized it was really painful, right? And surprise, motherfucker, I'm not a masochist. I may look like one, but I'm not one. So I was like, okay, well, there's a lot of. It's really a crazy story. You guys are not gonna believe it, but this is really how it saved my life. It's one thing to say, hey, that's me getting tattoos saved my life. It's one thing to say, hey, I need that physical pain to erase that emotional pain. That's completely entirely true. I'm not lying to you guys. I'm being honest. However, where I'm kind of failing behind a little bit is I didn't tell you guys why, and it was painful. And I was like, you know what? I like getting tattoos, but I'm not in love with getting tattoos. I'm not in love with it. I like it, but I'm not in love with it. There's a lot of things. That pushed me to get more tattoos. At 22, I did a big depression, and I remember the physical pain. And it's kind of weird because I was. We're gonna go deep. Just give you trigger warning. I should have told you that in the beginning of the video. I'm sorry. I would go out. I was in the height of my depression. In the very big height of my depression. I was. I was paranoid. I believe that everybody that was looking at me because they knew that something was wrong with me. Because of my depression, I felt like I was weird. I felt like I was in love. I felt like I was a pariah. I felt like a black sheep. And I was like, people are looking at me. Now there's 2 possible realities. People were not looking at me, or people were looking at me because I thought they looked sad. They're like, what's wrong with this guy, you know? They weren't judging me. Most of the case were possibly just concerned. This guy, he's okay. He doesn't look okay, right? And people were looking at me, and I went crazy. I can honestly say I went crazy. I was like, these people are looking at me for a reason. Now, in the perfect world, I said, you know what? I'm gonna give them a reason to look at me. And that reason, I started getting tattoos. Now, the first tattoo that I got was absolutely a during the pain period. But the tattoo I got was actually a big fuck you. It was this one. Forgive but never forget. When I'm gonna be losing a little weight, we'll do a tattoo tour. And the reason why it was like that was because no matter how much clothes I put in, you can still see my fingers. They would see a tattoo, right? Back then, tattoo on the face weren't that popular. It became popular with people like Lil Peep, like Lil Xan, It became popular with people like XXX. It became just popular with people that were artists, right? And now you can see people with face tattoos that don't have a tattoo anywhere else. Which is actually cool. You should be able to get the tattoo wherever you want. And for some reason, that moment, and is it mentality? We're gonna go deep in this video, but you're gonna see how much it makes sense. And I hope that by seeing how much it makes sense, you realize that there's a whole method to madness, right? A lot of people will look at me and say, hey, this guy is a bit weird, he's a bit crazy. But not a lot of people will say why he's like that, right? So the weirdest thing that happened was the very first tattoo, which again at DNS, was for people to stop looking at me. And if they were looking at me, I could convict myself. They're looking at the tattoo, right? For some reason, this was extremely painful. The finger was extremely painful. And for some reason, that whole day, I was happy. Now, I'm not playing victim, I'm not complaining, but it was the first time I was happy in a long ass time. And in a long ass time, I was happy. And I was like, holy shit. See, then I went to a second time. We went to get the rose to follow this. And once again, I felt happy. And the end was really pleasant. So I had experience with the finger that was really painful. And I had an experience with the end that was really pleasant. And those three times were we're a break from that eternal sadness, that eternal funk, right? And it was a blessing. See, I was born in the 90s. The 90s were different. The 90s were very different. It was that mentality of emotions are gay, emotions are for pussies. I'm not saying this. I'm saying what was a common belief back then. Now, if somebody tells you, hey, I'm seeing you shrink, you're showered in applause. You're showered in, I'm happy for you. You're showered in, you know what, I think this could help you. Back then, if you're seeing you shrink, you're a fucking person. You know? So I was afraid of how people would see me. And you see, I was born, like, for example, this morning. Again, I'm not playing victim, but this morning I had an incident with my stepmom. She's not my stepmom, but she's been my father for 20 years, so. She, at this point, more than that, 26 years? Because she's more so a stepmom than anything else. My father will finish his life with her. And we had an incident where she keep on repeating, hey, because we wanted to do like a finance thing. And she was like, oh, your ADHD is showing. And she was telling me, take your time to listen. But it's a fucking menu that takes 10 minutes. And they're repeating the same time every single time. And she's like, why aren't you listening to the message? What if something different? You're gonna miss it. I'm like, chances are, if they repeat the same time 30 times, I don't think the 31st time it'd be different, right? And even then, she was like, oh, I can see that your ADHD is acting up. And I was like, fuck, you don't say that, because that's true. That's true. I have ADHD, yes, but don't treat me like I'm fucking stupid because I have ADHD, right? Don't treat me like that, because that's not nice. Even if that's what you think do whatever the fuck you want, but don't act like that with me. The sooner I have its back turned, you can do it, I don't care. But have the decency, while we're doing the thing, to, you say that you want to help, but you're not helping. And even then, she's like, oh, your ADHD acting up. But every single time the guy is talking to me, the guy on the phone today, for the bank. Because he wanted to open a bank on my phone, which wasn't done, and wanted to be involved for whatever reason, I don't really care. And she was at the same time that they were talking, right? The time that they were talking, she was talking to me, right? And she was talking to me. I wasn't able to focus on her nor on him because they were both talking at the same time. Like, what the fuck, right? You understand that that's the way I am. You're judging me for being ADHD, but you're not helping, you know? And again, I'm not blaming her. It's just the concurrence of events. But this is just to showcase how, as a kid, I was treated differently because I had ADHD. Me having ADHD was put on the table very, very often. Was, whenever something was wrong, oh, that's your ADHD. So, as a kid, when you hear that, it makes you self-conscious, right? It makes you self-conscious. It makes you think, am I really weird? Am I really different? And then, when people that are close to you, like my mom, when they're telling me you should see a shrink, my first thought is like, oh, maybe I'm more fucked up than I thought, right? Which is not the case. They're trying to help. But the tattoo, and I felt great about it because the tattoo was, it was one way of literally being a kind of like a shrink. So you see, this is gonna be more of a boy talk, and I'm not trying to put you ladies, you beautiful ladies aside, but if you're a guy, you know what? Possibly. We boys, we know the barbershop talk. We all have them. Barbershop is a place for the guys, and possibly hairstyles is a place for the girls. I don't know. I hope I'm not offending people. That's not the case here. But my tattoo artist was also a shrink. He wasn't also a shrink, but it felt like a shrink. A therapy session. We were talking about our problem, and we were talking about himself and how he saw life, and he thought that he suffered too. And the greatest thing was, by loyalty, I always had the same. But the reason why it saved my life was because one of my darkest moments was I wasn't working. I was isolating myself. I would only go out for two things: to buy junk food and for tattoos. And those moments, and one of my best moments, getting tattooed. And this is like I should have got to say true story. One of my best memories getting tattooed was I was getting tattooed for my legs, and it took a long time because it's very thick skin, and you have to pass multiple times. And I remember watching a movie. You know what's the worst thing? The worst thing? I remember the movie. It was the Glass movie. Glass, you know, with the guy who played in Wanted and X-Men, he played Professor Xavier, Jim McAvoy, I think. It was a great movie with what's his name? With fucking Samuel L. Jackson and Bruce Willis. There you go. Bruce Willis, which is sadly getting Alzheimer's, and I just forgot his name, so that's very weird. But those therapy sessions were there, and it's funny because that guy, and I'm trying to be respectful, but that tattoo artist was also fucked. Sometimes he would say things that were not to me, but he would say things in a room which were, you don't see that, and it wasn't offensive. It was just weird thing to say. And I was treated as a weird kid, so it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna be relating to this guy. But the best thing about it is it's very weird, but I would go there and I would wait for hours because I only wanted this guy out of loyalty. And because I had tattoos, some people that were also waiting for tattoos were talking to me, asking questions. Then I don't know, it just felt like my people, you know. And as a kid, that was my issue. As a kid, a lot of people were sports guys. I wasn't a sport guy. A lot of people were car people. I wasn't a car people. A lot of people, there wasn't a lot of nerds. And the craziest thing, and again, this is my reality. As a kid, I wasn't speaking English, right? And a lot of people at my school weren't speaking English. But what I would choose to watch, Yu-Gi-Oh! I would choose to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! I would choose to watch Dragon Ball. I would choose to watch Pokemon in English, right? It was a show that I like to watch. And I would go to school and say, hey, what did you watch? Well, I watched this show. What it was about? I don't speak French. I don't speak English. I don't understand what they're saying. So I never felt like I belonged to a place. And that tattoo parlor was the place that I felt like I belonged in. I was in the same tattoo parlor every single day for 2 weeks. And I would go periodically speaking. But it was to me it was such a blessing because it was this one place where I wasn't judged, you know. And it's tough because I also think that imagine whenever you're at home, right? You're feeling this emotional pressure. You feel like you're in this jail. You're in this mental prison, right? And then you go out and you get tattoos, and you're outside, you're talking to people, and their emotional pain is replaced with physical pain. So you can see as to why it was really a therapeutic session. But the reality, yes, it saved my life. It absolutely saved my life, right? Would I have unlived myself? No. Would I have went deeper to depression? Absolutely. But you see, the thing that really worked for me was the fact that no matter what happened, no matter what, right? I had an escape route. I was like, you know what? This kind of thing, I feel really bad. It's really bad. Right? The worst thing, I'll be completely fucking honest with you. Some tattoos, I was going in the tattoo parlor I had an hour and a half of bus to do. And those tattoos were in my brain, they weren't there. I had an hour and a half to decide what I want to get. Or get songs. That's why I have a lot of lyrics on my body. Lyrics of songs, a tattoo. And the problem with getting tattooed was it was a crutch. When I wasn't getting tattooed, I was like in that condition. I wasn't healing. It's like getting high. It's like drinking alcohol. You're not solving problems. You're just forgetting about them. But when you remember them, oh, it fucking hurts. And yeah, so getting tattooed saved my life, but it also, in a lot of ways, it's weird because in a lot of ways how can I say that? It's actually weird to say, but in a lot of ways I would like to say, hey, I healed myself. I think it's a point of pride in there. I think it's a point of pride because most of the pain that you get mentally is caused by yourself. Another the emotional pain that you're feeling is caused by two reasons. First reason is you're not able to control your emotions, and second reason is because those emotions are overwhelming, right? But the higher your tolerance to emotion, we're seeing bodybuilder, right? There was a test, and they were getting tasered, and it was able to resist, and the scientist was like, oh well, they're more used to getting pain, so they're probably immune to pain. Emotional intelligence is that. Emotional intelligence is what should make me sad and what doesn't have to make me sad. And it's a blessing because I had a way out, but it's also a curse because I will never be able to say I kill myself. And the reason is, the reason why this is sad is because I think a month ago, I had a person that she watched a lot of my videos. I can't give her a shout out because I'm gonna tell her that she's depressed. But she watched a lot of my videos and she watched a video that I did about my depression and she's like, oh, I'm feeling the same way. How did you heal yourself? How can I cure myself? And I couldn't physically tell her, go get a shit ton of tattoos. Go get a shit ton of tattoos. I couldn't do that because I know that this is not a proper way to heal. But then why it's so special is because yes, it saved my life. It absolutely did. But you would say, hey, this is, for example, if you want to lose weight, right? And you lost some weight, a lot of weight, and people are asking you, hey, how did you lose the weight? If you have a good way, you'll tell them, you'll share your secret, right? And if you get a liposuction when you did put in the work, I'm gonna say it. So I can't tell her, hey, get a shit on the tattoo because I just can't. But the reason why I can't tell her is because I believe it's not a proper reason. Is it because it's not a proper solution? Is it because I don't believe that this will help her? Is it because deep down I know this is not I don't know. But yeah, this is how I say my life. Just imagine being a tattoo parlor, talking to the person for 2-3 hours, and watching a movie, watching music, knowing that it's far. See, at the height of my depression, I would see my father. And I couldn't talk to him about my problem because, again, mentality of old school, oh, emotions are pussies. But even then, my father, bless him, right? My father lived very close to me. I would go in and out of his house. I would go for half an hour, 45 minutes. But to go there would take me 4 or 5 minutes. So I wasn't living this mental space. I wasn't living this mental prison. I wasn't changing atmosphere. And also, this is the house I grew up in. A lot of my trauma are from the house. So you're going back to the wolf den. And it wasn't something that could heal me. Now, I don't know, maybe. And it sucks because if you had like social activity, if I worked, it would have helped. It's easy in insight to say, oh, this would help, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. It's really easy. But, oh, the moon. I didn't know the moon was there. It's really easy, but it's hard to say, you know what, this is what I had, this is what I did, and this is helping. I think the biggest reason why I couldn't say to that friend, get a shit on the tattoos because if it doesn't help her, then she's marked for life. My body, I don't care. I love my tattoos. Some of them I like, some of them I adore. But even if I was missing, even if I had scars, I wouldn't care because it's not something that I really care about. You know. Now, seriously speaking, I'm lucky because other people are getting tattoos. If it was the 90s, I would be looked at for differently. If it was the 80s, I would be looked at like some kind of street for the tattoos. Now, a lot of people have a lot of tattoos, so it's more accepted by society. But still, it's a risk. It's a risk. Am I telling you to get tattoos to heal? No. Imagine if people are getting tattoos because of that. Yeah. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. You said I'm feeling this. I'm feeling it. There you go. Ooh. You guys, we're gonna be taking this little break. Ooh, Arena Ace. Woohoo, baby. Nice. So we're gonna be checking that. I have to do a videos, so I'll be right back.